Yo, it's the Game Impulse here, and it's Tyler Keith. We're going to talk about Halo 2. Should Halo 2 be remade, kind of like they did the Halo Combat Evolved anniversary for the 10th anniversary of that? Should it be remade? How should it be remade? What should they do? Just our thoughts and opinions on this subject. Keith,
Okay.
go.
I honestly think they should remake Halo 2. Halo 2, at least multiplayer-wise, was probably, my favorite Halo multiplayer. At least one of my favorite Halo multiplayers. It just had something that, a Halo 3 kind of lacked. And, no Halo multiplayer has been like it since. And also, I really liked the campaign. Despite, everybody, there's a cliffhanger ending. Why did it have to have a cliffhanger ending? But, I didn't mind it. It made Halo 3 much more anticipated. Halo 3 was like one of the most anticipated games for a while. It was really just anticipated. Honestly, for me, as long as they did what they did, at the minimum, exactly what they did with the Combat Evolved, just make the graphics better, maybe kind of remaster the soundtrack, like the vocals, not the vocals, the voice acting. I wouldn't mind if they brought back, if they made a Halo 2 remake, and then they kind of had, the Halo 2, remake, a little multiplayer thing to do with it. I wouldn't mind. Because honestly, like I said, I love that multiplayer. And I miss things like dual wielding from, from Halo 3 and from that game. Dual wielding was fun, which, has been absent in the most recent Halo games. Literally, that's basically just do exactly what they did for Halo Combat Evolved. Maybe throw in a couple more achievements. Throw a lot of achievements in it. Just at the very least, I feel like they should, because Halo 2 was released for the Xbox, right? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was it's the only Halo that's not on the 360 right now, because since they released Combat Evolved again. So do this one, and they're all on the 360 at least. And then if they feel like it, they can go back and they can remake them all for whatever the next gen console is. Whatever 343, Microsoft, Bungie, whoever the hell's running things now, whatever they want to do with it. But just do that and I'll be happy.
Yeah, I really want them to remake this game, because Halo 2 is one of my favorite games ever. I loved the living shit out of that, from the campaign to the multiplayer. It was just fantastic. I was very excited when they came out with the remake of the original Halo, and me and Keith played and stuff like that. But this game, next year is the 10th anniversary of Halo 2, and Halo 2 was such a massive success, and it's heralded as the best game in the Halo franchise. It's one of the best first-person shooters ever made, and I feel like if they did remake it, it would be another massive success, and I really want them to. I feel that updating the graphics, I like how in Combat Evolved, you could play with the new graphics, or you could play with the old graphics that the original Xbox had. That was cool. However, the new graphics could have been a lot better. And I feel that they could go all ham and make Halo 2 look just as beautiful as Halo 4, but still have that option where if you want to play with the original Halo 2 graphics, you can do that.
The only thing, I think the reason the graphics weren't that good is because, and I can understand. It's a game that's already made. They don't want to build a game from, nothing again, because that's probably what because they kind of just reshaped the graphics. So, it would make it more expensive, because, the Halo Combat Evolved 10th anniversary was $40 brand new. It wasn't a full price game. And if they had to build the game from the ground up, it would probably be a regular $60 price game, especially if they did like my idea and they included multiplayer. So it makes sense. Cost-wise, it makes sense. But I would love if they had the new graphics. But realistically, I don't think they're just gonna make a game that's already been out and just rebuild it out of nothing again.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's just a little wish. But just picture how beautiful everything in Halo 2 would look on the Halo 4 engine. That would just be awesome. That's me though. Yeah, like the multiplayer, I think it'd be really cool. Not really adding Halo 4's multiplayer, but just making it like, maybe updating a few things about it. I never got to play Halo 2's multiplayer online, although I always played it like with my buddies and stuff. Some of the maps are just absolutely classic, and some of those maps I would just love to experience on Xbox Live against people and all that stuff. So I would want them to do something with the multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they would have to add the whole experience system and all the customization and all that jazz from Halo 4, but it would be really cool. But I would say overall, I just really, really want them to remake this game, and I feel a lot of people do want them to remake this game. They haven't really said if they're going to or not, but hopefully they do, and I would just be so happy if they do.
Yeah. And I also think, I'd be happy if they just kind of like brought some of like the old school maps.
Yeah, I mean that would.
But then again, because dual wielding was a big thing with that game.
Yeah.
So what if they implemented like into the multiplayer, like boom, hey, guess what? Dual wielding's back.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I just think it would be really awesome to experience the story again, because the story in that game was just awesome. Like being able to play as the Arbiter and flying through in the Banshee and just fucking shit up and going and having to kill the prophets and stuff, like that was just awesome. That campaign just went down in history. It's just amazing. It's one of the coolest game campaigns ever to me, and I really want them to, because it's just an awesome story.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts?
My vote's yes, honestly.
Yeah, my vote's yes too. So if 343 or Microsoft watches this, which I doubt they will, but
please do it.
But do it anyway.
Just please make.
Let us know. Should Halo 2 be remade? It's TheGameImpulse. Goodbye.